matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set, Recon, 132 fighter.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
On first down, Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here. In the first half, you've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Topper!
2nd and 5. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Youngblood. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Protein spill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Youngblood, and that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way. Up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
He's getting it. He's not going to get me. You going to try.
80 Watson.
You got to try right there.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Blanton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards. The pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Ready, break.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw. Blanton looking left side. He's got it. Complete. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Blair. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game is working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Looking to throw. Blanton. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Greystone, travel. Smooth.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go, here we go. 56.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, Blanton. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Coming this way, here we go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Youngblood. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down now, it's Blair. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Go there. 18, Gator. 6-6, pull it high.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Blair. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
To throw on 2nd down. Youngblood. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Youngblood. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Second and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Youngblood. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Keep going. Touchdown, baby. I see you over there.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On first down, Fitzpatrick. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, it's Blair. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And now look at him go. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
58, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
From the gun, Youngblood. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
X3. 218, chop.
They'll run on first down. Blair, and forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Here we go, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Blair. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Blanton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a give, right side. Blair, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seibert's kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go.
Back to throw. Youngblood. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 14. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Right back to him on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch.
49, check 49, check 49.
Off play action. Blanton. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Topper! Hey, Charlie! Now!
Off the play fake. Youngblood. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go,
On 4th down, Youngblood is going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I'm coming after you. Shoot.
Protein spill.
Watch the twitch. Shoot. Switch.
Get.
On 1st down, it's Blair. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Check nickel.
Off the bootleg, Blanton. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
64, weak.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
36, 36.
Throwing again. Blanton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And an alley to run. The 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Youngblood firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Ready?
From the gun, Youngblood. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
61, matchbox right. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
First down.
56. Monk's 56. I got one.
Get it.
Off play action. Blanton under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Smooth.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Looking to throw. Blanton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Blanton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Got it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking to throw on second down. Youngblood. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Youngblood. He gets it to Baldwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Fitzpatrick. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
218, chop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Youngblood to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. Well, as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
You don't want it. Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blair. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.